Hello everybody, I thought it was time to do another garden tour update, and a lot is going on actually. So this is a rhododendron, which is quite nice. And a really cool thing is that the fir trees are starting to get some new buds, which is really cool. So some of them aren't doing very well though, so this one isn't doing great. I'm not sure why, because I got this tree December 25. So this is not very old, I've not had it for very long, but as you can see the tips are dying, so I don't know what happened to it. That is a really tall lily, and then we've got a grapevine, and we've got some other plants. We've got some strawberries, which is great, celeriac, which I do need to, in the back, that I need to harvest. And the fig is doing really well. We've got some really big leaves. It hasn't got any figs on it still this year, so we're not going to get any from this particular tree, but that is fine. We've got plenty of other fruit in the form of apples, for example. Like here we've got tons and tons of apples. They're all over this tree, all over it. It's just remarkable because this is the first harvest that we've got from this bush, or from this tree. And then we've got massive hollyhock, and it's really cool because in there's lots of different things, different places for different animals and insects and whatever to go into. We've got all these bird seed holders up here, and we've got some pigeons, and as you can see the seeds are all going down into the bottom and they're going in there. And what was really cool is that we had a whole lot of starlings come in the garden, and they were just in this whole bush, like going in here, they were climbing up, going into the bed. So it was really nice to see. And yeah, I think it was some good enrichment for the local birds. This tree is not doing very well at all. So as you can see, it does look like it looked like it was dead, but clearly it wasn't. It is definitely getting so much more new growth on it. I have absolutely no idea what happened to it, no idea whatsoever. Over the course of maybe a couple of weeks, it just went like this. But the new growth is really promising. So as I said, I don't know what happened to it, but I'm hoping that it lives. Hopefully it does, but we'll see. Only time will tell. We've got another kind of cottage garden. We've got an oak tree in the back there, which is quite nice. It's too close to the fence though, so we'll have to move it. And then we've got loads of strawberries as well. So we've got blackberries, like thornless blackberries along the back. Some more blackberry bushes in there. My dog is barking. What's wrong with her? Let me go see what's up with her. She was telling me the postie was here. So yeah, we've got a nice big rose in the back. So we've got plenty of flowers on that. Some more hollyhock. We've got this Brayburn. It's definitely not doing as well as it was last year, which is a shame, but it's fine because we got so much fruit last year, so it's kind of expected. This is the branch I snapped by accident, and it's not doing well. I think I'm just going to cut it off and cut my losses. It's a shame, but that's what happens. And then the buds are up there, but you can't really see them. More interestingly, we've got so many buds on the nectarines, and they are doing so well. They are just all over the place, and they're getting so big as well. It's just quite remarkable, to be honest, to see as many buds as we've got. And I really do hope that they do well and that we get a really nice harvest this year. We only got 7 last year. I say only, that's remarkable, but I'm hoping to get more this year so we can do a lot more with them and like share them with like our neighbours and stuff. I think that will just be really nice. And then we've got the wisteria. I love wisteria. I love it so much. My dream is to have my wisteria all the way up my house at the front. I think that would just be stunning. But that is for the future when I have my own place, and that's a long time coming yet. So we've got to be patient and we can enjoy what we've got now. So got more horse chestnuts at the back, which are just beautiful. I love horse chestnuts. They're one of my favourite types of tree. And then the pear. So we've got loads and loads of fruits growing, which is nice. We should get a pretty good harvest again this year. Hopefully we can make some pies and stuff. Obviously last year we lost Jerry, and having lost him after 18 years, it was rough, to be honest. So I didn't really do much of anything that I had planned to do, which is a shame, but we've all got to grieve in our own ways, and that was how I managed it. But hopefully this year I'm a lot more kind of on the ball and mentally kind of in a better place, I'll just say that. But then we've got some cherries and they're looking pretty good. So this is the tree that we ripped out of the ground from our own old home and brought with us. It's quite old and it's doing well, and we've got a yew in the back. It's in a pot at the moment because it's too big for this garden, obviously, and we are hoping to move it to when one of us gets a home that's big enough that we can put it in the ground and have something quite sacred, because I think yew trees are sacred in my opinion, so that's just what I think. One of the most interesting things that we've got in the garden at the moment are quinces. So we've got some tiny little quince buds, and that is just beautiful and perfect. I am so happy that we've got some quince buds. So we've got another one there, and I'm sure we've got some more in the tree, I just can't see them. But yeah, it's great because, as I said, we didn't get any last year, which is a deep shame. And my partner's mum really likes quince jelly, and here in the UK, if you're not from the UK, we tend to only really get it around Christmas, I believe. So being able to make some and have it kind of readily available would just be the ideal, really. That's another fir tree. It again got some growth at the top. It didn't look like it was doing very well. You can see it did have some kind of disease that killed it at the top, but it hasn't wiped it out completely because we do have the new growth, so I'm glad to see that. Another cool thing with this one is that it's got so many lichens on it, and I don't know what it is about lichens. I absolutely love lichens, and seeing them, I think they're just really beautiful. They just remind me of woodland, and I think they're just great. So they don't harm the tree, there's nothing to worry about, so that's just pretty cool. Then we've got another cherry. We've got some small pots over there, which I don't know what they are. Is that an apple? Needs. That's better. Oh, some of the branches are stuck. Oh goodness. Oh no, it's fine. Okay, it's just been raining, so I'm getting pretty wet. But yeah, so we've got some strawberries. Hopefully we get some strawberries this year, because you can't go wrong with strawberries. We've got a Luna. Hey baby girl, what's the matter? Hey sweetie. She's so cute. And then over here, I think that's a cherry? No, apple. So we've got some apples. This is a cherry, as you can see. And then over there we've got plums, pears, figs, which is pretty cool. And yeah, pears. So we've got a lot of growth over there. We've got another fig. We've got the grapevine. We've got a Luna. You can't come out. Come on. You can't come out there. Emrys will chase you. And then in here we've got more kind of flowers and fun things for the cats. Haven't we, Pussy Puss? Yeah. We've got this really stunning rose, and it's this kind of peachy colour. I don't know if the camera picks it up really well, but look at how many buds we've got on here. It's going to be gorgeous in full bloom. I'm really excited. And then, hey girly, we've got this massive collection of horse chestnuts, which I planted many years ago. I didn't think they would all grow and germinate, but they did. So that's pretty nice. It'd be a nice kind of experiment to do to see which ones actually survive, because I'm not going to separate them now. It's a bit too late for that. We've got this peony, which we got from my granddad's garden many years ago, which it's really nice to have that still. We've got this rose, and you can see the insects on it. It's quite disgusting. So I don't really know how to get rid of them. I'm thinking of just getting some sellotape and just dabbing them off and putting them on the tape, and then just throwing the tape away and just doing it like that, like a more manual process, because they've completely overtaken the buds and it just looks horrible, and it's not good for the plant either. So yeah, that is my tallest horse chestnut. It is above the fence now, which is fantastic and really exciting. That isn't the biggest of all of them, even though they were all planted kind of like at the same sort of time, but that one is in a bigger pot, so it just does go to show how much you can stunt trees by putting them in pots. But it's fine, we're still in a very small house, which with a small garden, so we can't facilitate all of these trees anyway, so it's not too much of a problem. Is it, Luna? No. I know. And we've got, yeah, so we've got that kind of wild area over there, and I do hope that soon the cats will kind of be able to go in there and hide and hunt and do whatever else they want to do in their little cat minds. She's so sweet. We've got Emis. What are you doing, baby girl? Hey, what are you doing? She is eating grass. That's nice, Emis. Then we've got some yellow roses. We've got some more buds up there, and this is quite exciting too. So we've got all of these blueberries. So we've actually got a massive crop this year so far based on what we can see at the moment. So this is quite exciting. So hopefully we do get quite a good crop. I would love to make some blueberry jam. That's definitely something more for the future when they are much bigger, but we can still think about it now. But I probably put them in with something else like strawberries. And then we've got some honeysuckle, which is pink and pretty, and that's just a big collection of different things in there. Then we've got some grapes. We've got with some little grape things coming up, so we should get some grapes this year, which will be fun. Got the apricot, which doesn't have anything on it. We've got some more blueberries, which are a little bit behind the other one. We've got some clematis flowers, which are just stunning. Look at the colour on that, it's so vibrant. This is another wisteria, and then the grape again is here. So need to kind of stand it up a bit more, help it kind of grip on. But as you can see, we do have some grapes on there. And yeah, so we've got some gooseberries. We've actually got quite a lot of gooseberries, as you can see there. We've got them all over this plant, and it's really, really exciting because these gooseberries are just absolutely delicious. They're not super sour or super tart or anything like that. I just ate them off of the bush last year, and they were honestly delicious. They were so good. And as someone that had never had gooseberries before but heard horror stories of how sour and bitter they are, I was very much pleasantly surprised. So that was really nice. We've got another gooseberry which doesn't have any fruit on it, unfortunately. Then we've got the sequoias, peonies, another blueberry, which again is behind the other two. And yeah, that's almost it. So this is my really, really tall Christmas tree. I bought it last year and it was very expensive. It was £300, and it had been grown in a pot, so I'd assumed that it would do pretty well, but I'm not getting any new growth on it yet, and some of the leaves are going yellow, so I'm really worried that it's going to die because it was just so expensive. I don't have that kind of money to waste, so I'm a bit worried that it's not gonna survive. But if it doesn't, then I know just not to buy from the company again. But hopefully it's okay and I didn't waste all of that money. So lastly, behind here we've got some apples that my mum accidentally grew from some seeds. We've got some gooseberries on this tiny little bush that I bought from Tesco for £2.50. And yeah, that's basically it down here. I think some currants or something down there. But yeah, that's kind of it really. We've got some strawberries there and some plums too, so I will separate the plums out eventually, but I'm gonna wait till they're a bit bigger, I think. But yeah, that is basically it, as I said. So the garden is doing pretty well. We've got lots of growth, we've had some flowers, and yeah, loads and loads of fruit. So we've got some stuff to look forward to, and I really do hope that we do get to have some fun with them in the autumn and get to enjoy lots of fruit and make some pies and cakes and stuff like that. Might make a blueberry cake actually. So yeah, so that is all for today's video. If you did enjoy this video, please let me know down in the comments below, and subscribe if you like this sort of content. I'd be happy to see you again, and I do hope that you join us in the next video too. So bye guys.